This afternoon, an entire country is living in the dark. Look at the video behind you. You see streetlights out. Once again, Cuba dealing with a nationwide blackout.
Well, this is not uncommon on the island. The latest blackout, though, happened yesterday. It's just the latest blow to a nation already gone through quite a bit this year. They've been dealing with blackouts for months, along with shortages on essential items.
WESH 2's Jason Guy spoke with someone on the island who is living through the ongoing crisis.
There's life in Cuba. Want to see how Cubans starts charcoal?
On an island with so many resources, with such an influence on the United States and on Florida, people live with so little access to basic means.
The day-to-day is a struggle. How do we get to tomorrow?
Andrew Voisin is originally from Canada, but has lived in Cuba for a decade after meeting a Cuban woman and having kids.
I enjoy my life here. So it's one of those things where I had lots of nice things in Canada that I don't have now, but those aren't the things that really make somebody happy. Hey guys, we're here to buy some flour.
Now, Voisin runs a TikTok account called Cuban Connections Channel, where he shows the reality of what life is like, how he and his neighbors not only survive, but maintain community.
The Cubans, I don't know how they do it, but they always have a positive attitude. Like, you still see people joking and laughing in the worst of times.
But the blackouts on the island, which experts say have been present for years, are becoming more frequent, longer lasting.
It's hard. We can't sleep at night. There are mosquitoes here, and without a fan, you have this buzzing around your head. If you put a blanket over your head, you're too hot.
Even getting water is a struggle.
Typically, the water would be pumped to each house by the government, but with the fuel shortage, we maybe have electricity for sometimes. The other day, between 2 days, we went without electricity for 33 hours.
Ricardo Torres is a Cuban-born economics professor.
Energy crisis is one of the most visible signs of the, very difficult, dire economic situation that Cuba is in right now.
Torres says American actions in Venezuela have shut down the flow of oil from what was a major Cuban economic partner. But he says even before that, Venezuelan imports were decreasing.
This is a result of many years of underinvestment, poor maintenance, and bad policy choices.
There are many, many problems other than the fact that the oil has stopped coming from Venezuela.
Former UCF professor Luis Martinez Fernandez was, like Torres, born on the island.
I've been studying Cuban history for over 40 years, and I've never seen a more desperate situation on the island.
Both professors say that Cuba's electrical grid is failing, that an effective blockade of oil shipments to the island by the United States is only exacerbating a situation that was already in decline.
What we see today with Donald Trump, strongly inspired by Marco Rubio, who's a Cuban American, is a stronger pressure. But someday, I hope that the ideals of Jose Marti and so many others who fought for freedom in Cuba throughout its history, that will come back alive.
It will take years and billions of dollars in investments for the country to first recover from this crisis.
Voisin says Cubans he speaks with tell him a shift is starting, but he says they will not give up their sovereignty.
Everyone kind of feels like this is a time that we're going to have to live through, but it's not going to be forever. A change is coming.
Jason Guy, WESH 2 News.